Peace and love, peace and love. Let me get this rag off. My head was suffocating. Peace and love, though. Peace and love. Real quick, man, I'm gonna brush it in a minute. It's all good, though. It's all good. I ain't even tripping right now. I'm gonna get this video out. Because this won't be long. This shouldn't be long. I don't believe it's gonna be long. But man, I just want to say that I want us to make sure, everybody that's watching these videos, to make sure that you understand what all is happening right now. And not even for me to sit here and explain to you everything that's happening, but you in your own life, in your own world, in your own area have noticed or been noticing or are beginning to notice that some people starting to crack under the pressure. Alright, some people around you are probably wanting to give off the impression that they're strong or that everything is okay, and but you're gonna have to use a different set of eyes and ears in this time, because well, it won't even require to use different ones, because but you're just gonna have to have some what am I wanting to say? You're gonna have to be able to look deeper into situations, because people around you right now are probably acting out. And I mean, like, people are probably showing you some things right now that you like, what is up with you? You know, some people, and it won't even be that it's like their actions are strange, but if you have been, working on yourself, and you have learned some level of self-discipline or self-control, that you're not letting things get you worked up anymore, and I know I'm one of those. Like, man, I used to react to things. I used to make sure I had to let you know that I had a problem with what you said or did, and then, even after I let you know, I gotta make sure I give you, you know what I'm saying, that vibe to let you know that it's real over here, So you might be in this time seeing a lot of your friends, or you might see it in coworkers, you might see it in family members. You might see these people starting to kind of take it there or go over the edge, and not necessarily at you. Some of it may come at you, but some of it you may just be in a position to observe some people cracking under this pressure. Like, this is a serious time that we're in, and people aren't going to be able to overcome this with physical strength only. For those people who are feeling like they'll be able to bully their way out of this, or strong arm their way out of this, fight their way out of this physically, it's going to require in this time more than just physical strength and physical ability. This is going to require a little bit deeper work than that, because we're in that spiritual time. We're in that spiritual battle time. So some of these people that people that you love, people that you care about, people that you see on a regular basis. Some of these people are cracking under the pressure. A lot of it is they don't know what's happening, or they don't know who they are. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to feel. They're afraid. They're scared. They want help. They're afraid to ask. They don't know who to ask because they don't know who knows. They don't know who understands. So, for those of you who know, or for those of you who are beginning to know, those of you who are beginning to understand, you may not know all the answers. You never will. Nobody does. Nobody knows all the answers. But it's not going to be your duty to calm these people down. But, you know, you can always try, you know, if you see these people acting out, to try to just calm them down. The biggest thing is to make sure that we don't kind of take the judgmental position in this time, because one thing that I always like to remind myself is that I haven't always had the knowledge that I have now, you know. Yeah, I could say I've always felt I was different. I've always felt that I was, you know, being preserved for something greater. I've always said that. Some people know me from North Carolina to know that I was involved in a very serious car accident in the 10th grade. The first responders would actually happen to be a police officer in training, was the first officer on the scene, or the first person on the scene. I believe the ambulance had come looking, but my vehicle was off-road. It was, we had traveled, I think they said it was about half the distance of a football field, off-road through some trees. That's how far the car went. And what's that? I guess 50 yards. It ain't far, but it's kind of far off road. But anyway, the initial officer as well as the paramedic that arrived, they were in shock. Like, not even like they'd never seen anything before, but based on what they saw, they couldn't believe that I was alive. Like, they've seen this type of stuff before, but it's like, you know, like, I guess most times that those particular officers have seen it, or I guess most cases, the person hasn't survived. So they were shocked that I survived, and I never took that for granted, that I did survive. And that for me, even in high school, that for me was one of those confirmation type things, even though I wasn't searching that deep yet. Like, that was one of those things that was like, man, I'm here for a reason. You know, not even knowing what that reason was yet. But anyway, my point with that was saying that, you know, some of you are also, you know, those that have been preserved for a particular time. And I strongly believe that time is right now. That with whatever knowledge you have, even if you're in the beginning stages, that you can help somebody understand that right now is not a physical thing. It's not a physical battle. And, we have to learn how to control our emotions, and it's going to be critical that we learn how to control our emotions and control our reactions to things. We can't overreact. We can't lose our cool. We can't, and I'm not saying there won't be times to do that, but every situation that you disagree with does not require you to take it there. We must learn how to disagree in peace. Agree to disagree. Me disagreeing with you does not mean that I hate you or want to act violently against you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to understand that in this time. And, the more people that can understand that, the more successful. This sure be feeling so big. The more successful that they can be in this time. But if they're still getting caught up in the emotions and reacting to every person in every situation, and these people are not going to make it. So don't take the judgmental seat, but take the seat of love and compassion and understanding that you haven't always known your place and your purpose, and that you had to experience certain things to understand your place and your purpose. And that's what I was saying with that accident. I felt I was different and all of that, but until that accident, I didn't know for sure that I had a reason, and a purpose. And that's, I guess you could say, was the beginning of some change, but it's been a process. It's been a process over the years, and for most people, it is going to be a process. And we just have to be geared up and prepare ourselves for the entire process. It's not an overnight thing. It's not a 1 or 2 day thing. This is a long-term commitment to yourself, to better yourself in order for you to be able to be prosperous in this new world. And that was all. I ain't even gonna make it long. We just make sure, if you're one of the people that know anything, if you're starting to understand, you've gotten some understanding on some of the things you've been experiencing, and you're learning that, we're in a real shift right now. Times are changing, and that the world is changing, never to be the same again. If you understand that, your friend, your family member, your coworker, your neighbor, they may not understand that. So if they are acting out either in your presence, or, you're witnessing it, or if it's coming at you, don't take any of it personally. Number one, don't take it personally, because it's not you. It's what they're dealing with within, or what they don't understand, or what they fear, that is making them act in this manner, because they don't have the confidence, they don't have the self-control, they don't have the discipline, they don't have the assurance, they don't have the backing, they don't have the God mind yet, that they would understand they have nothing to fear. But that's the example you set in your walk, in your journey. You set the example that they will eventually grow into, if they choose. Building over begging. So that was all, man. We just tying it all together. I just want to try to help everybody understand, as many people as I can. I'm doing my part to make sure that people have some awareness and understanding of what time it is, and that when you see these things happening, we got to stay cool. We got to stay calm. People are going to be acting out because they're afraid. They're scared. They know change is coming. They feel it. They're feeling the impact financially. They're feeling it from other family members acting in certain ways with them. People are fearing right now. Grocery store shelves are getting emptier and emptier. People are starting to panic. People are starting to worry. But it's important that we stay calm. We stay cool and collected. Because we know, and hopefully you've been preparing for this time. Hopefully you've been storing food in your home. over all this period. You know, hopefully you've been, you know, gradually adding items, waters and things of that nature, things that can hold you down for a certain amount of time, you know. But that's not to raise fear either, you know. It's just preparation. If you believe that that's what we're coming to, then hopefully you're taking the steps to prepare. But if you feel like things are going to return to normal, then you'll feel like things are going to return to normal. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to love and just share knowledge, you know, as much as I can. I hope everybody has a beautiful, wonderful day. No judgment here. Nothing but love and peace. And if anybody needs to talk, man, if y'all need to talk about what you're seeing right now, you're unsure, you feel like I might can offer some help, I'm willing to attempt to offer you some help. I can't promise you that I have the answer that you're looking for, but, you know, I'll do my best, or try to point you in the direction of someone that I know that can answer your question. All right, peace and love.